Wimborne Town notched up their 5th win in a row in all competitions today with a 1-0 win at Testwood Park. So they go back home to Dorset with all 3 points. But they had Jason Harville to thank for the win. Jason was in absolutely magnificent form. He pulled off a series of tremendous saves with very, very sure handling on a very, very wet pitch with a very, very wet ball as well. The rain that threatened to get the game postponed came back with a vengeance after about 20 minutes and never really stopped for the rest of the game. But the pitch here stood up well, and fair play to Totton. It never really looked in danger. Manager Steve Cuss brought back Ian Oliver in a straight swap for Max Brimson from the team that beat Dorchester last week at the Avenue Stadium. Ian slotting into the left back position, and that left Tom Biles and Billy Maybury's centre back partnership intact. And that's no surprise given their performances at Dorchester last week. Wimborne started on the front foot and went ahead in the 8th minute when a ball found Sam Griffin, and his header across goal found Mark Gamble. He was on the spot to turn the ball past the Totton keeper. Wimborne playing some nice football at this point, but for the rest of the half it was mainly Totton that had the advantage, and Wimborne had to rely on Jason for a couple of good saves. The second half, as you might expect, the home team being behind, they pushed on and had most of the ball. A great save from Jason Harville on 55 minutes, pushing a cross shot away for a corner, and then an absolutely magnificent save on 69 minutes from a shot wide on the left that he pushed past the post. Steve Cuss brought on Jack Lupton for George Webb on 72 minutes, and on 87 minutes Adam Costello came on for Matt Kemble, and Wimborne held out without any more too many more alarms. This wasn't Wimborne's best performance of the season, but you can't really criticise too much when they go away from home to a place like Totton, only one place below us in the league, register a clean sheet and come away with all 3 points. This will be a good day for Wimborne, and Steve Cuss will be well pleased with the result. Next up for Wimborne, it's a week today when we host Northwood in the FA Trophy. We hope to see you there. And Steve Cuss joins us now after today's 1-0 win for the Magpies at Testwood. Steve, so many things to be pleased about today. 3 points, good win, clean sheet away from home.
Yeah, it's all of those. It's. I thought the first 20 minutes we were excellent. We come out, the block's really sharp, and I was a little bit disappointed at half time. I said to the players, I thought when a team that you play doesn't get off to a good start, we needed to have won the game in the first 20 minutes, and I thought we had enough chances to have done that. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't, and we give them a little bit of a foothold in the game, and they come back, and then we saw the other side of it, which was hard defended.
Team selection was an interesting one today. The papers were saying you had a bit of a dilemma, and no doubt you did after the tremendous defensive, the way the defence played last week. You left the 2 centre backs in place, and then returning in Oliver relegated Max to the bench. Yeah,
I did read that with a little bit of a chuckle, because if that's a dilemma, I'll have that every week. Because I've been a little bit low, and I'm not going to keep saying it, but at times the team picks itself. We didn't today. I had a couple of decisions to make. I kept Tom in because he's going to be needed, and I thought he deserved to stay in. Max is slightly different. Max is a young boy who's doing exceptionally well, and he's going to have to bide his time a little bit with us. And I nursed the young players through a little bit, and I thought that it was right that Ian come back in as the senior player today, and I thought Ian's performance was excellent. But a special mention to Max, because he doesn't get his head down, he understands the situation, and when he's called upon, he plays like he plays, and his time will come. He will become a regular in this club.
The goal came from our favourite crossfield ball to Sam, whose clever header was fastened onto by Mark. A nice goal. Nice goal.
It's that diagonal ball that we work on quite a lot, and Sam, is good in the air as well as on the floor, and he laid it back into Mark's path, and again Mark's great finish from Mark. But I thought it was a really bright start, as I say, and that goal was coming, even though it was only 8 minutes. We had a couple of chances before that and a couple of chances after, so it was a really bright start for us.
Yeah, Ian Oliver got on the end of the ball and, from a corner just after 3 minutes and was a bit unlucky. I thought every time we got the ball to Sam, something good came out of it. I mean, he really did. He probably overlooked a little bit, but he had a good game.
The other side of our play is that we try and get Sam on-on-one because he's a dribbler and he can carry the ball forward, it relieves a little bit of pressure, but also creates things up the other end of the pitch. And, you know, he's a constant threat, and you know, I've been really pleased with his performances all season.
But we've got to talk about Jason Harville, undoubtedly the man of the match. I mean, sensational performance.
Yeah, he's a top goalkeeper. I keep saying it, I'll repeat it. He's the best goalkeeper in our league. He's the best goalkeeper in our area, and he proved it today. Exceptional saves, exceptional handling in really tough conditions. I thought that was a part that often gets overlooked by goalkeepers. I don't think he spilled anything all afternoon, and when he was called upon, you know, 4 or 5 times he was called upon. They were excellent saves, and you know, we think so highly of Jason, and he proved what he was all about there this afternoon.
Matt Campbell took a bit of a knock on about 68 minutes, but came back on again. Is he okay?
No, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, it was just I wanted to just shore that up a little bit. I just thought that, you know, Sherwood on the left there was causing us a little bit of problems, and we are quite tackling with Matt in the side there. So I brought Cozzy on to just shore that up a little bit.
And no other problems, injury problems?
No, we're all fine. Obviously we've got a suspension next week, but apart from that we'll be fully fit and available, and have Jamie Davison back into the squad as well.
You must be pleased that the game was played, because I think Jamie's suspension would have carried over.
Yeah, it would have carried over, that would have been another problem, but Jamie's is out of the way now and he's available to play.
Wish the players good luck from us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.